Hi there, it's Pascal here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 most powerful principles you're going to be needing to understand. Basically, if you're looking to start a business online. Now, if you don't know anything about me, my name is Paschal Nwanaji. I started an online business in 2017 and I am pretty excited to be sharing these tips with you because I happen to be one of those people that somehow found success online, and I know a lot of people try to start a business online, but they somehow fall short. So this video is basically going to help you to understand some of the basics that you really need. You probably are doing some of them, but with the tips I'm going to share with you, it will give you more precise accuracy when you're beginning to harness the power to actually implement it to get it to work. Now, I'm gonna dive straight into it. I've got my points here. If you're wondering where I am at Heathrow, at Hilton. Sorry, I am charging the car. You probably know because of the success online. I happen to got myself a brand new car this year as a treat for myself. It's a Tesla Model 3, and as you can see, this is the app. It's showing that the car is charging, and yeah, that's the other thing. You can always monitor the car's charging from your phone and do a lot of stuff on the phone. It's pretty cool car. If you're thinking of buying a car, I would highly recommend you go and test drive a Tesla. You will not regret it. It's an amazing car to have. Now let's get back to the point of this video. Now, don't look at me as if I have any special talent or there's something unique about me. Just look at me as if I am your brother trying to help you win when it comes to starting a business online. Now, the first principle, when I say the word principle, these are like laws. What I mean by principle is basically understanding the laws of nature. If you really understand it, then you play by the rules. You don't try to change it because you can't change it. Nobody can change it. It works all the time if you understand how to obey it. Now, look at it like law of gravity. If you go out on top of any roof and drop something heavy, it will always go down. It doesn't matter whether it's a bank holiday, public holiday, whether you're sick, whether you lost your job. It doesn't matter. It will always fall down. That's kind of a law. That's what I mean by principles. If you understand this thing, then you start to understand how to play with them. The first one is I'll try and keep this precise. The first one is having clarity of vision. Now, if you're a Christian like me, there's a proverb or there's a word in the Bible that says, where there is no vision, my people will perish. What that simply means is there is a gift God has given you, which is called imagination. You can close your eyes and take yourself to the dream and create like a picture in your mind. Now, any picture you can harness and see in your mind, it's actually a preview of what is to come to you. Let's say, for example, you visualize owning a house. Then that's pretty telling you that in the future, you are going to, if you work hard for it, you will get the house. God will never put a vision in your mind that He hasn't already prepared things assembled to get you there. If you are prepared to follow the journey. That's something that you have to understand. So vision is something that you have to. This comes with a lot of self-awareness and belief in yourself. So for me, you hear people say vision board. Before I bought this car, I put it on the vision board. I'm gonna buy a Tesla, and I kept dreaming about it. Not like dreaming about it. I just kept walking, and I knew somehow I didn't put all my attention onto it. Like, I'm gonna buy a Tesla. I'm gonna buy a Tesla. No, all I did was, I know how much I need. So I started working on getting this money so that I can save towards the deposit of the car. So when you're hungry, when you have a vision, you want something, you should be hungry to make it to work. So if you're looking to anything that you want to create in your life, you gotta have a clear vision of where you're going. Hold on to that vision with the only way you can hold on to that vision is pictures. So look for a picture and paste it where you can see it every day. See, the idea here is not like the science is weird. It's just every time you see the picture, it reminds you of where your goal is, where your destination, where your future is going. So you're making decisions that are aligning to that vision. It's just simple, but you got to play. Then the next part, number 2, is investing in yourself. Now, I can't stress this enough. I tried, before I started my online business, I tried all these things that go online. They tell you this is free, sign up, this is free. The moment it gets to payment, you back out. You never really understand the power of investing in yourself. Now, I don't know where you are in the journey. What I want you to understand, you can't dodge this one. You have to look at it this way. The life you currently have now, the house, the car, the family, the children, everything you have, is just what your brain or where your mind has produced. So if you're looking to get to the next level, you have to understand that your brain is already full. That's why you're now in this roller coaster cycle of you're doing the same thing over and over and you're getting the same result. So if you want to get a different outcome, you have to be willing to put something different in your mind so that it's just like X plus 1 + 1 will always be 2. It doesn't matter how you twist it. Until you interrupt that 1 with maybe 2 or 3, then that's how you get a different outcome. So the only way to improve is to invest in yourself. Look at what I mean investing in yourself is educating yourself. Don't try to get success without investing in yourself. You will see yourself shooting yourself in the leg, that kind of like habit. The number 3 is improve your circle of influence. Now, you must have heard that, tell me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Now, your environment is a very powerful factor when it comes to your mind. Remember, you have a vision. The first one is the vision. But if your environment is not set up for success, chances of that vision becoming a reality is going to be really hard. Now, let me explain that a little bit more. You have this vision of building a business online, but everybody around you is working a 9-to-5 job. So when you go for advice, you have this division that is giving you sleepless nights, and you speak to your spouse or you speak to your colleagues at work about the business or the thing you're doing, or the only advice they can give you is simply advice that will lead you to or doing what they already have. So in order for you to change, you have to go to people that have that kind of life that you want. Basically, you speak to people that own businesses. They will understand and be able to guide you based on where you are. Because if you keep taking advice from people that are employed, there's nothing wrong with their suggestion. They'll just give you what they know, and they will only give you exactly what they have. I can't give you more than what I have. That's just, it comes to everyone. So when you change your circle of influence, when you're trying to build a business online, you have to understand that you have to start associating with people that run businesses, not people that are employees. There's nothing wrong with employment. There's nothing wrong with it's just this will help you fertilize the vision so that you can actually make it a reality, because entrepreneurs are people who work with their vision. Then number 4 is learn, do, teach. Let's say, for example, you've created a vision, you have invested in yourself, you started going through the program, you started mixing up with people. The next step is whatever you learn, do it, then try and teach somebody else. There's a reason for that. And when you learn something, it's still in your mind. But when you do, it's the action, it enforces what you know. But when you teach somebody else, you learn more. This actually helped me understand that everybody is not the same. There's some people that you hear that say, well, if I did it, you can do it. I don't believe that's true. If I did it, it's possible that you can do it. That's the way I rewarded that, so that people can really understand that I can stay up all night working on trying to build a website. I don't know if you can do that. So I can work crazy. I don't know if you have that sort of work ethic. So when it comes to teaching people, you have to understand that there are different people at different levels. So this will help your communication skills so that you can be very effective marketer to sell the product that you are trying to sell. Now, again, there's some blessings that come with it. I'm not going to go into a lot of details of it, but there's a blessing. Another one is number 5 is income producing activities. Now, this is very important. When income producing activities, this is very important for you if you're starting out, because most of us start off when we don't have a lot of money and we want to make money fast. Now, you need to get direct and be honest with yourself that you really want to make money. Then go straight and do the things that actually produce income. Now, let me tell you, for example, some people might spend ages and ages building websites. Website doesn't make money. It's the sales that makes the money. So if you're spending a whole ton of time trying to build a website, you're not doing something that's going to produce income. You're just busy working too much. So it's important that you understand where the money is, which is in marketing, which is in sales. Just go straight there and start putting adverts out there so that people can actually see your product and purchase it. That's a very simple way of looking at income producing activities. So you kind of create goals that will lead you. This action will lead to this action. This action will get this outcome. Bang! You just know when you work with mentors, they will guide you on this sort of stuff. That's why I always recommend you to educate yourself when it comes to starting up. Don't try to gamble it. If you're trying to do it by yourself, you will spend more time figuring out things online rather than somebody guiding you straight that will lead you straight to the success that you want very fast. Now, practice resourcefulness. This is number 6. Practice resourcefulness. Now, it's very important that you. If I used to tell people that I sold my shoe, trying to raise money to run this business online, and some people believe and some people don't. So some people, when they're looking to start a business online, most times you don't really have money. Most people will need to raise money somehow to invest in the education. And some of us, if you're not resourceful enough, you will struggle to actually build a business, because being resourceful is one of the skills of an entrepreneur. So you have to always find ways to raise capital, to raise money, to solve your problem. Not necessarily. Sometimes if you don't have money, how can you create maybe small course and sell it so that you can get funds to put into the business? Can you get a loan from somebody and pay them off? Can you take a quick job? Can you drive for Uber? Can you do something quick that will keep the engine spinning? You have to figure out how to do that, and don't sleep and wait for the business to run itself. Sometimes you have to understand you have to put in some funds in order for your business to grow, depending on where you are in the journey. Now, number 7 is one of the keys that it's going to help you. It's called model others, but trust yourself. Modeling is one thing that most people struggle to do. Now, let me explain this. You see, when you have a vision, it's all like a mental picture in your head. So sometimes it's very difficult for us to hold on to that picture or try to figure out the steps that will get you to create that picture. So what you really need is to model somebody. For example, go into the universe, in the world, and look at somebody that has done. There's nothing new in this planet that has done exactly that thing that you're trying to do. If you're trying to make your first $10,000 online, for example, look at somebody, go to them and look at somebody, find somebody that has already done it. There are thousands and millions of people that have made their first $10,000 online, selling different things. It depends on, look at the one that is very close to the industry that you're in, or something that is related to something that you're going to do. Then model them. What I mean by model them is everything they do. Go put your leg there. Let's say, for example, if they have a website, that's telling you need a website to get $10,000 a month. If they do email marketing, you need to learn email marketing. If they do social media and posting, you will need to do social media and posting. Whatever they have done, if they have a YouTube channel, you will need to have a YouTube channel. If they advertise, you will need to advertise. So what you need to understand is when you're trying to model somebody, figure out what steps, each steps they took to get to there, and start doing those things. Build a website first, and figure out your avatar, create content, launch an ad. So figure out the steps, and you take those steps. Give yourself the time to succeed. You will eventually get that. This is one of the quickest ways you can get to $10,000 a month, but it requires one word: humility. Without humility, if you're not humble, you can't model somebody. And this is what a lot of people struggle to understand. When they tell them exactly what to do, they'll come up with their own ideas. And obviously, if you knew how to do, why are you not doing it? So that's why you need to model somebody. It brings you become humble to learn from somebody who has already gotten that result. This is a very important one. Now, number 8 is following your fears. Now, I can tell you now, this is one of the things I heard that has always stayed in my mind. When I got started, like 11 months in, I was literally struggling. And I went to one of the coaches in the training, and he said, fear is like a beacon. It tells you exactly what to do. This is the most profound thing I'm going to share with you in this video. Fear is like a beacon. It tells you where to go. So let me tell you, for example, let's say, for example, you want to make, let's say, your first $10,000 online, and your mentor tells you the person that you're trying to model did it while they were YouTube, like recording the videos like this, simple videos like this online, and selling products. Then you get to that point, it terrifies you that something bad will happen. You can't speak on camera. You get so terrified. I'm just giving you an example. So you're so scared of video that you're looking for another way to get that problem. What I'm saying to you is that place you're afraid of going to, go there, and you will see something that you don't see right now. You will see some belief in yourself. When I first started shooting video, I never believed anybody would even watch my video. Not to talk alone with somebody, I would tell somebody to click here, buy my product, and they click and buy. Do you see how powerful video is? I don't really understand it, but it works like crazy. So you don't know how much people are reliant on you, how much people will, just by seeing you on camera, you give them so much belief. They may be very scared of doing something for a very long time. Just for the fact that you picked up the courage and you shared your video, you shared your insights into one strategy or something, you can save a life, you can raise a family that is going down. So we don't understand the kind of power God has deposited inside of us until we start to harness this power. So I highly recommend you to, when you're afraid of something, just go and do it. If you're afraid of getting a loan to invest in your business, go get a loan. If you're afraid of borrowing money, go and borrow money. Whatever the fear is, just go there. You will learn something from those. So these are the things I have done. I'm sharing with you. Number 9 is leading with value. This is where your messaging comes in. You have to be authentic. You have to be real. You have to give people something that is very valuable. And you can't, the idea of faking something, trying to pretend you're something you're not, very soon you'll be caught out. So it's important that you keep yourself real, keep it real to yourself when you're starting off, so that you avoid a whole lot of, what's the word again? Something syndrome, I can't remember the word. It's something imposter syndrome, where you're trying to fake something. So you really want to be authentic, true to yourself, and lead people with value and provide people with resources. And the last but not the least is my favorite, number 10, speed of implementation. Now, here is the action. Let me give you the steps here. Thoughts leads to feelings. Feelings leads to action, and action produces the result. Here is the action. Now, you can watch all these videos for decades. It doesn't change anything in your life. You can get all the goosebumps. Hey, you can get all excited my life is going to change this year. This is the training from, until you click and watch a video and do exactly what you have seen in that video and repeatedly over and over, that's when your life starts to change. So you gotta act very fast. Trust your judgments. Napoleon Hill said, successful people make decisions very fast and change them slowly, while unsuccessful people take very long. So if you really want to change, you have to be an action taker. You have to be willing to, when you go through a video or training and you see them do something, I usually have two screens sometimes on my phone. When I see them do something, I pause it on my phone, I do it on my laptop straight away. That's how I learn, and that's how I encourage you to learn, because it's a very effective strategy. It works pretty well. So I hope you found some value out of these tips. Now, these things I've shared with you are principles. You're not going to change them. You can't change them. You just have to adopt your habits around these principles. You can watch this video over and over again. You will get some more insight out of it. Now, people reach out and ask me, where is the link to the training I recommend? There will be links around this video. I highly recommend Stewards, because when it comes to teaching people online business, sales, making money online, he is one of the best in the world. You really want to get involved. Now, sign up. It's free. Sign up. But here is my own personal message to you. Give yourself 12 months. I know you see all these adverts online. They tell you you can do this in 60 minutes. You can do this in 3 days. You can do this today. You know what I'm talking about. Mine is, I'll tell you, whether you like it, open your mind up, knowing fully well that this is going to take you at least 10, 12 months. It might not be 12 months, but prepare for the long journey. Prepare your mind for the long journey so you don't give up too easily when things get tough. Tell yourself you're going to plow through, at least you're going to give this thing your best shot for at least 12 months. I can guarantee, if you can do 1 or 2 things every day for the next 12 months, people will look at you in the next 12 months and ask you this question: how did you get here? My name is Paschal Nwanaji. I like you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to register and start implementing everything that you're learning. And you come back to this video and watch it over and over again, and you will get some more insights. Apart from that, I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.